Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Guys, it's nice and early right now, and I am at the airport. I'm heading somewhere, and I'm going to bring you with me. I've never done it before, so it's definitely going to be an adventure, and you're going to share it with me. Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, home of the boys 18s and 16 Nationals. Why am I here though? I'm too old to play. All right, so we are in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and man, there's a lot of land out here and everything is pretty spacious. But what am I doing here? Well, let me show you. We are gonna walk into what will be our home for the next couple weeks, and stringing machines, Bryan Brothers. This is the Solinco String Room. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 GT Falcons, and the professionals that will be stringing here this whole week. We already have rackets that need to be done, so we got all Solinco'd out so far, and let's meet our leader.
I'm not the leader. I'm Gerrald.
Gerrald is the one who spent hours yesterday calibrating these GT Falcons.
Dave too.
Okay, Dave too. But you made sure all of these machines are perfectly calibrated.
Correct.
How long did that take you?
About an hour, I guess, for all 6 machines. Over.
And you said it wasn't that easy.
No. It's a pain in the butt because you have to take out. You can come around.
Oh.
We'll show you how we did it.
Show me how we do this.
So we have to take out all these screws. Underneath there's a knob that adjusts the tension. So put the calibrator on, pull it, and then wind it until it's the right tension. So, yeah.
Wow. All right, let's hear some credentials.
For what?
How many years you been stringing?
Since 1993.
Whoa. Who are some notables you've strung with? 4.
4. Djokovic, Murray, Wawrinka, most players in the top 100. So.
Wow.
Over 100,000 rackets.
Over 100,000 rackets?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been doing it a while, just a little bit.
What's the hardest racket you've ever strung and why?
Oh, yeah, it's the Blackburn. It's the double-sided racket.
Oh, I call that the sharper image racket.
Yes, it's a sharper image, and I was one of the people that was on the list that could string that racket. It's a pain in the butt because it's 2 beds that you have to string separately. So.
Do you do that one at once, or do you do it? You can't do it separately.
You have to do it one at a time. If you do the bottom, then the top.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you weave then? Because if you finish one, you can't weave the second one.
Plucking.
What the heck? So do you charge for 2 string jobs? 4 string jobs? Yep. Okay.
Not one, not one, not 2, 4. It's time involved to do it, so.
Got it. Now tell me, Djokovic's racket, what's his string?
Back when I was doing it was gut lux.
Gut main?
Gut lux, yeah.
Tensions?
At the Open, I believe it was like 57, 55.
Wow, that's tight for him, isn't it?
This was back in 2005.
Oh, okay.
When
he was younger.
Goes down as you get older.
And he was cool with your tension, remained the same?
I was one of the guys, I was a rookie at that tournament. That was my first Grand Slam, and I was stringing Jay Schweid, and they brought me on board, and they tested me out with a few rackets first. And then they started giving me all the big players. They gave me Stan, they gave me Novak, they gave me Andy, because they were 18-20 patterns, and I was the fastest stringer in the room. So they were like, when they saw me, there was like, look at the new guy. And Bruce Dixie was the front guy, and Tom Martinez is one of the lead stringers, and he was one of the fastest guys there. And when they saw me stringing the rackets and 18-20 and how quickly I did it, and then the player didn't complain, they were like, look how quick he is. It's like, he's faster than you. So then they started giving me the big names, and the denser patterns, also James Blake, another 18-20 racket. So since I was fast, I was honored with all the 18-20s. So it was a lot of fun.
How fast is fast?
10 and a half.
Woo!
You know, about roughly.
Okay.
But 11-minute average was I was pumping it out.
Wow. Even with the gut main, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I've done it on court for Ivo Karlovic. Gut main pre-stretch 10%. Changeover to changeover took me about 10 minutes, 26 seconds.
Whoa. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get some footage of you doing this later.
I use the speed when it's necessary. Not random. That's only when necessary.
We gotta conserve it when it's time.
Yeah, I mean, you want to have fun. You want to do your thing, but you don't want to just like go great guns the whole time, because then you won't last. You look at it, if you do a tour event, you're going to have to last the whole 3 weeks.
Right.
So this is a junior event for a couple days, so there's no need to, we're not going to have too many encourts. So it's going to be more cruise control.
Cool. All right, back with you later, Gerrald. We're gonna want to see you in action here. All right. And here is Kenny. Kenny, what are you doing?
I just clean the machines, making sure rails are moving properly, so that way you don't want this to get stuck whenever you need to finish a racket really quickly. Clean the post inside so there's no debris inside.
You using alcohol?
Yep.
Oh. So guys, clean your machines. They work faster and smoother for you when you need to. It's all that dirt buildup that basically slows it down and makes it harder and slower for you to string. I mean. So what do we got there? Just regular alcohol there.
Regular alcohol. I'm also going to lube the inside up so that way, since it's basically metal on metal inside, you want to make sure there's some lubrication inside, so that way so that way you're not basically shaving the inside of the metal. And so that way you could keep using this on the long run.
How do you lube it, or what do you lube it with?
So at the place where I work, I use a valve oil from Yamaha for brass instruments, but because I'm traveling, didn't want to take too much stuff, I'm actually going to borrow one of our colleagues' lubricants to basically lube inside, and it should basically last me for probably a week or so, or even throughout this whole tournament.
Wow.
Yeah. So
an instrument lube, huh? So where do you string at, Kenny?
I string at Beach Tennis in Alameda, California. It's in the South Bay part of Los Angeles.
And you do some customization, I hear.
I do some as well, yeah.
Okay. How long you been stringing?
Gosh, I'm like literally the rookie in the room. I mean, I'm maybe just 8 years. This is probably one of the biggest tournaments I'm doing. So, we'll see where it takes me from there.
You nervous?
Nah, not really. At least I have several veterans around me where I can learn. But obviously, I can't be the guy just standing, looking, saying, "Hey, what's he doing? What's he doing?" You just got to learn on the fly.
Yep. Head down and go.
Yep.
Until Gerrald screams, "Hey, what are you doing, Kenny?"
Hey, that is what it is.
That's how we learn, man. That's how we
learn.
All right. All right. Over here, we got my buddy Calvin.
Hey.
How you doing, Calvin?
Good, how are you, Eric?
All right. So you're local to here, right?
Yep.
Where do you live?
Grand Rapids area?
Grand Rapids. And you recently opened up a tennis shop out here.
Yep.
What's the name of that shop?
ZRT Tennis in Grand Rapids.
ZRT Tennis in Grand Rapids. What kind of stringing machine you got over there?
I got a Falcon, Solinco Falcon.
All right.
Yeah.
How's it been going in the store?
It's not bad. I originally tried to open it as a tennis shop and found it half empty and people coming to ask about pickleball stuff. So it's a half tennis and half pickleball shop right now.
I think that's how most shops are nowadays. You know,
Kinda
it's
have to.
exactly.
Yeah.
How is well, we don't really like to say that pickle word around here, but is that still growing?
Yeah, it's a lot of pickleball people, especially during the winters.
Oh, got it. Got it. What's your favorite string to string? Better say Solinco.
So yeah, I'll say Solinco. I mean, I use Mach 10, so I love that 18 gauge. Yeah, string that probably the most for myself.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now, what's your best-selling string?
Confidential.
Oh,
Someone named Harry from Tennessee suggested it, and that's on all my demos. And yeah, people love that and normally want the same string.
awesome. It holds tension really well, and you don't have to restring them too much.
Definitely, yeah.
Awesome. Well, good luck to you in the store. We'll put a link to Calvin's store on the bottom, so when you're out in this neighborhood, go visit Calvin.
Thank you.
All right, where you going?
Hey, how you doing?
Tell them who you are.
My name is Adrian. I'm part of Team Solinco. I'm here to support the string team, get their job done, and do whatever it takes to make sure the stringing is smooth and consistent. But I think we're in good hands this year.
All right, so we got a nice strong team this year.
The strongest I've seen and that I've heard. I think everyone's pretty excited. I think everyone's kind of on the same page, and you know we're rolling pretty strong this year.
Okay. How many years have you been doing this here?
I've been with Solinco for 7 years. This is actually my first time at the tournament. And, you know, other times I've been kind of supporting more from HQ, but this time, since we've got a new string team and just pretty much hitting this with a little bit more force, I'm here personally to kind of just make sure that both our Solinco team and the string team have the adequate support to sustain it.
Right. So how long has Solinco been the official stringer of Kalamazoo?
The official, I know we've been the main sponsor for at least 10 years, I want
Whoa.
to say, but as far as the stringing's concerned, I think it's only been over the last 5 years where we've had the string team be the official string team here.
How many other tournaments is Solinco string team doing?
Well, there's never the same string team in different tournaments, right? It's all dependent on availability, but from my understanding, I want to say there's at least 2-3 other tournaments that we're the main stringers for, but I'd have to check.
Okay.
That.
Anything, what are the other two, or what are the other major places that this Solinco
If I'm not
string team-
mistaken, it was the LTP Volvo Open.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if for Hall of Fame that was our case, but like I said, don't take my word for it. I have to confirm some of that information myself.
Right. I know that you guys were at the Hall of Fame this year. I'm not sure if you were the official stringer, but you were definitely stringers there.
Yeah,
right?
like I said, I think we have some of our team here was stringing there.
Right.
But as far as the official capacity, I'm a little unclear on that.
Okay, no problem. Are we looking to get the Solinco string team in more tournaments?
I mean, the demand is there. I think everyone wants. There's a lot of partners we have in key tournaments that would want us to do it. We're just basically now. This is going to be one of the major tests in terms of, you know, having a full Solinco string team, a full Solinco setup as well with the GT Falcons. So, you know, I think you'll be seeing us at more tournaments near you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
No worries. Thank you.
Yep. All right, we got Dave here, who just joined us. He picked up a machine here already. Where are you from, Dave?
I'm based in Chicago.
Oh, you got a store over there?
I work with a tennis club there called Access Tennis that's on the south side and has a program that works in the south side schools.
Okay.
As well as at the new facility, which is only 6 years old.
Nice. How long have you been stringing rackets?
15 years only 3 years, however, at tournaments, and the last 3 years at tournaments.
Oh, okay. You enjoy them?
Absolutely. It's great being behind the scenes and seeing how, various levels of professionals as well as juniors, like at this tournament, prepare and think about the game and their racket.
Awesome. And what do we got a new E-zone over here. Polytour Pro, it looks like.
That's right.
And we got
125.
tension 50, 125 on that page. All right. Now, last night you and I were talking about stringing machines, and in your personal view, what is the best stringing machine out there?
My personal opinion, I like the Onyx ProTech 8 or 9, the ProTech 8 Deluxe. I prefer the 8 because it has more mechanical stuff versus electronic stuff. But the 9 is just as good. It's the upgrade. The great thing with the 9 is it has a USB port, so that way you can charge your phone. So as soon as we have our phones and we're attached to it, so having that USB there is an awesome option. And just in general, the machine itself is amazing. You don't really have to clean. You don't have to perform this ritual of cleaning the glide bars.
Why, does this clean itself?
No, it stays very smooth for at least 100 rackets. But again, with our OCD, we need to clean at the end of the day. You don't necessarily have to. I mean, if we're jammed up, we can go 100 rackets without really having to clean it. So,
But that's like a $12,000 machine, though.
yes, you get what you pay for, right? So, there's a reason why it's a $12,000 machine.
Tell me the reasons.
One, it's made of cast aluminum. Two, the number one reason why it's so expensive is people don't realize that the machines are made in the Japanese factory. It's called the Toyozuki factory, and each machine, only 10 people touch it per production. That's why there's not a lot. It's not a mass-produced machine, so it's kind of like a Ferrari. It's a custom-built machine, so it's very accurate. You don't have to calibrate it. I've never had to calibrate a Onyx machine, any ProTechs. I can transport it, move it, just don't drop it. But if you move it, transport it in a safe manner, there's no calibration needed. You can fire it up and it'll pull at the specific tension that you set it at. The quality of the machine is very high. Again, since only 10 people touch it. And the ease of building the machine. One person can put a whole string room like this, if with a drill. You could probably do it within an hour. But the machines have to be unboxed. Unboxing the machine actually takes longer than putting the machine together. A few bolts here and there, and then you're ready to go. So that's the ease. Another thing why the machine is so good, it comes in crates where it's designed to travel. So they have the containers specifically designed for that machine. Most machines come in a cardboard box and styrofoam.
Right.
So once that breaks down, you can't transport it anymore. So the plastic design for the transporting of the machines, its case is really well made and well designed. So everything that went to designing the machine was really well thought of. So the transportability, how easy it is to put together, the weight, and just the weight of the clamps is another thing. Since it's a cast aluminum versus steel, you have a difference in weight. And so that for a stringer, again, like I was explaining to you last night, think of it as a 5-pound weight that you're moving up and down 100 times versus a 20-pound weight you're moving up and down. So it's a lot lighter. The stringers feel less fatigued. So if you're doing 100, nobody does 100 rackets, but I've done the most racket in a day is 54 rackets in one day. So try doing 50. It's a lot of rackets. So at the end of the day, your hands are tired, you're fatigued, your fingers are shot. So Onyx really thought of a lot of things to make the stringer's life a little easier. And so that's, again, why I love the machine, and I would, pick that machine even a ProTech 5 before I would pick the W brand machine any day of the week, twice on Sundays. Just really well designed. And the thought of ergonomics wise, another great feature with the Onyx machine is how your hands and how the sensors are. They have 3 sensors. Most machines today, you need a push button to activate the tension head. Well, this one is great because you're going to activate it here.
Right.
But the Onyx has 3 sensors. Sensor meaning all you have to do is touch
Right.
the device and it'll start activating versus putting. So that's a little bit less work. There's a sensor here. So when you're moving your hand, coming off of a clamp to release the tension, you could just nudge it with your hand and it'll release the tension and there's no work for you.
Wow.
So the flow on the machine is very, very smooth. And everything to make the stringer's life easier, that machine does it. Does it cost a ton? Yes. But as I was also explaining last night, imagine if you can pump out 5 rackets an hour versus 4, right? So that extra speed, less stress, is that worth it over a long period of time? If you do the math, it's well worth it versus spending half the cost. And then again, you look at a Ferrari, it's handmade. These are not. So what's the, why is that my favorite? Just, you look at all those components and design, the thought that went into the design of the machine. That's why it's the best machine on the market. My
So
opinion.
cast aluminum is light then,
Lighter,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
It's a lot lighter, it's easy to transport. Like most machines, they have metal components, so those are heavier.
Right.
So if you are doing tournament stringing, just imagine the cost on the shipping.
Oh, that's
so
true.
If you're shipping machines from site to site, you're incurring additional costs because the machine's way more. If you have a cast aluminum, you'd say a 30-pound difference. So a whole machine, probably the Onyx machine completed, probably weighs in around 75 versus a Bayardo is like 100,
Yeah.
right? So you look at the shipping costs on something that's 75 pounds versus 100 pounds, it's a 25-pound difference, right? Well, how much are you gonna pay? Over time, what is the company incurring? So yeah, so you look at those components as well. So
Oh, thank you for your insight, Joe.
yeah, there's lots of good things. So, but that's my opinion.
Cool. About to start. Gerald's gonna dole him out here.
All right, you got a double.
All right. Calvin gets a double. All right.
Who wants a triple?
We got a triple here. Who wants a triple?
Getting a triple.
Who wants a triple? I mean 3 rackets. There, we get the Technofibers.
There you go.
That has a special request for around the world.
Round roll.
ATW on all 3.
Around the world. Okay.
I'm gonna do the other Onyx later, but I have to clean this machine up first.
Around the world.
What? Did you ask that question? Oh my god. ATW is always one piece.
Oh, it might have been another Technofib. Is there another T5?
Unless there's another T5 down here.
They have 2 different strings?
There are a couple labels on
Yeah, I
that.
was just like, wait a minute.
Is that 2 different strings?
2 different string out, 2 pieces.
I may be mistaken. There was
I'm gonna kick your butt.
sorry. It must have been another one.
Yeah, 17 and 18.
So it's not around the world. 2 piece. Not around the world.
Ignore Calvin. Jesus is why.
One T5. Came in a pack. It's someone else. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not around the world. Okay.
No. We're gonna have a very angry customer if we did ATW with 2 different strings. No, because you got 2 different strings.
Yeah.
Around the world can't be done in 2 piece, right? I was like, how you do that?
ATW, no. Not with 2 different strings.
Sorry, guys. That was another person.
Rookie. It's okay, we have fun. So here's the thing. Even when somebody screws up, you still have to make fun. You make fun of the person that screwed up. So I'll do it next time.
Thank you for the lesson, Kenny.
One of the things too, like if you look at the racket, you see the logo is up on the butt cap. So whenever we mount rackets, it's always logo up. But then you're going to see that the logo is up. The letter is on the racket is upside down. So I just check this. So for me, that's not acceptable because the knots are going to be on the opposite side. So what we're going to do now is it's going to have to be logo down.
Oh.
Because at the end of the day, right, you want to make sure that this is going to be uniform when the player looks at it. So we're going to have to make that
Do
adjustment.
you ever flip the butt cap in these cases? I mean,
Yeah, normally, but if there's silicone on it, then you have to deal with that nonsense.
I mean, you never know
So
what's gonna be
exactly. So
covered
you're
up.
just better off just making that adjustment. So make sure you check. So like I just did the logo, so it's upside down. Even though it's upside down, the racket is right side up. So whoever put the butt cap back on did not check the orientation of the racket.
Oh. Now tell me, what makes you determine, aside from them asking, to do a one piece versus a two?
One piece is tighter. So we've gone to the default. We've done a lot of ATWs in the past, but you know, since the articles came out, it's easier to string with a 2-piece. So everyone's doing 2-piece because you know people are lazy. But tension-wise, 1-piece is still ideal. Tighter, firmer feel, because you have only 2 loose strings at the end, versus 4 knots where you have 4 loose strings. Then
What?
you have 2.
What's better for the racket, 2-piece or 4-piece?
If you do it around the world, it has no difference.
How about a standard 2-piece?
Standard 2-piece is always top to bottom.
Right. Exactly.
Harry? Harry's gonna get a.
Harry's half asleep right now.
Harry's gonna get a look from Gerrald.
Harry's half asleep right now.
But it's as long as you're doing the 1-piece ATW, or if it's 1-piece top to bottom, it's fine.
I mean, you're not.
What do you feel? So if it's not top to bottom on a 1-piece, how do you? It's around the world. Got
You
it.
always have to start top to bottom. You never do
Right.
1-piece bottom to top. That's just wrong.
Now, why is that? Why is it always top to bottom?
Because you're pushing the pressure towards the strongest part of the racket versus pushing the pressure towards the weakest part of the racket. So if you do around the world, you come up here, and then you're going to push the pressure down.
Right.
So
Drop them off there while we were sitting.
So tell me about this when you pull, burning the grommet thing again.
yeah, so you'll see some of the rackets if you look and inspect it. Right now, this racket, it's just a little bit of minor burns and stuff. So when you're pulling downwards, so a lot of stringers, because of the angle of the machine, if it's at a certain height, right now, if I just pull it right down, I'm going to burn the grommet. If I pull the string down, which I'm not going to do. So when we pull strings, there's a burn rate. You see if I'm pulling it linear, it's not touching any of the grommets. So now I'm not going to burn the grommets.
Got it.
So all my work, you're going to see I'll never burn a grommet because again, it's how you pull it. So a lot of new stringers, they don't really pay attention to that. Oh, they just want to go fast, and so they'll see it and they'll yank down on it. If you yank down on it, you can burn the grommets, and then you're gonna have to replace it. Now also premature breakage, right? So it happens also down here because it's on a downward angle. So when the stringers are pulling downwards, they're burning the grommets. So a lot of times when you get string breakage at the corners, it's because the stringer incorrectly pulled the strings. So it's not the player's fault. Stringers have to have a role in it too. So if you don't do your part, then you're gonna have unhappy players. So again, I'll go fast, but I'll still pull straight. It's just a habit that we'll never. You'll see the better stringers. We won't burn the grommets.
So Gerald, tell me about ending knots, and do you believe that you should tie an ending knot to a main or a cross? Does it matter, or is it just what the racket allows?
I personally prefer to tie off on a cross if it's allowed and the player doesn't care. Some players care where the knot location is. Depends on who you're working with. But I personally prefer the side tie-offs. I like to put less pressure on the main strings as much as possible because you're already stressing them out. So, especially when they're not side by side, I would prefer to bore out another hole to again alleviate stress on the strings. My personal opinion.
Right. So that means you have to bore out the hole in order to do that if it's not allowed by the
If
pattern.
it's not a factory,
Yeah.
I mean, it takes just a little bit of canning wax and use your awl. So, 2 seconds for you to do. Save the customer a little bit of headache. And again, especially if there are tie-offs at the top, and God forbid they get a miss hit up there, which happens a lot. So, just again, just overall looking at how to prevent unnecessary wear on the
Right.
strings. So my personal is always a side tie.
Side tie. Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to do it, but you will add.
And we're off.
Quite okay.
That's already pretty straight. Why are you straightening it up some more?
It's gotta be perfect, right? So you're looking at a professional string job. This is acceptable for whatever, average, but who wants to be average, right? So as a national tester, I think part of the test is you have to turn in the racket with straight strings.
Right.
So I'll deduct points from you if you give me a racket with crooked strings. So, like, you know, this is like this is your work, right? So if you do your homework, do you want to turn in subpar homework?
It depends if you're a C student or not.
Well, I'm not a C student. I want to make sure that, look, I'm turning in the best possible work I can turn in every time. And that's the consistency that you want to turn in as a stringer. So you want to be known for the quality of your work. So that's what I've been known for what, 30 some odd years on the tour. So not going to change now.
There you go.
So as straight as you can. So like you take your time, it's at the end. It's as straight as I can make it. That's as straight as I see it.
Let's take a look.
Turn it in.
Show, bring it up.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Straight.
Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay.
And then you do it every time.
All right, guys. So day, man, I don't know what day it is anymore. Day 0, exactly. The tournament hasn't even started yet here at Kalamazoo, and we've been screwed, let's say, because as you can see, the team right here, it is 7:30 at night, and we have been here since 8 a.m. or some of us 7:30 in the morning, and we are still stringing. Now let me show you what we did. Okay, let me walk over here. I'm gonna flip this around. All right, here. This is the done pile. It is in alphabetical order. It was a lot bigger a little earlier, but we had a lot of kids picking up. So look at this. The A's are over here, and we're onto the floor over here. And we got the IJKLs over here. Now look at all these rackets. Look at all of these done rackets by this fabulous Solinco String Team. Plus we have these that haven't been distributed yet, and they will be tomorrow. But literally, we are still screwed. I would like to introduce you to our lead stringer, Demas. Tell me about yourself, Demas.
No, all good here. First time in Kalamazoo. Happy to be here. It's an amazing tournament. Well, tell it how it is. We're about to leave. You know, some people will still be here till 10 or 11. We're at 7:30. We're only 2 rackets before we leave.
Yeah, but we could easily be here until freaking midnight.
Yeah.
Look. So thank you, Demas, and thank you for leading us.
No problem.
All right. Yeah. Another stringer over here. What's your name, sir?
My name is Demas.
Your name is
I'm
Demas
the lead,
too.
I'm the lead stringer brother.
All right. How many did you do today?
I haven't counted, but a lot.
I think you did 32 because I just saw stacks of 4 and 5 in front of you, and then they kind of kept disappearing.
Easy.
And
Walk in
then
the
more
park.
stacks of 4 and 5 kept coming. So, how you feeling?
Good. Easy. Walk in the park.
Easy for you?
Easy.
You love this,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
you? Yeah.
It's fun.
Autopilot, baby. Where did Adrian go? Adrian! Where did oh, there you are. Adrian!
How you doing?
Dude, you were busy today, my friend.
Just helping the stringers here get the job done, but it's been pretty smooth. It's been pretty great. The vibe in here is quite pleasant. So
give me numbers for today.
I think wow. Yesterday we were at like 150, and it was day 00. So today I think we must have passed the 200 mark.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what it
easily.
felt like. But like 4 or 5 of the stringers here, I can't even give you a solid number. But a lot has flowed in and out.
Yeah. I mean, if you think like 30 times 6, that's 180. And everybody's got like 6 times 6, 36. Yeah, 200 and something today.
Yeah. So we'll crunch the numbers later and, kind of relate that to the team. But I think it's a cause for celebration to kind of get ready for the big haul tomorrow and subsequent days.
Yeah, so today is Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. And I think matches start tomorrow, first round?
Yeah, tomorrow's first round. Matches start at 8, so we have an early team coming in here for those early birds, and the rest of the team won't be too far behind them. So got to get these guys some coffee and some pastries and lock in until lunchtime.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being the man in front so we don't have to talk or interact with the people, which is super important because they waste our time. And then and also taking the instructions and putting the paper on. And especially cutting the strings out for us.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you and thank lead stringer Demas for doing the same thing. That helps us a lot.
Big time.
All right.
Thank you guys.
All right. So it's been a very, very tiring day, as you can imagine. Like 2 days in a row. I'm on Western time. So is Kenny, right? So I've been going to bed at like, I don't know, 3 in the morning, which is essentially 12 o'clock my time, and then waking up at 7 o'clock this time. So been working on 4-hour sleep. Here we are. The 6 o'clock team already came in. We are the 7 a.m. team. How'd you sleep last night, Demas?
Like a rock.
Like a rock? I heard you snoring, dude.
That's wrong Demas. Wrong Demas.
Wrong Demas? You're not the snoring Demas? We strung a lot of racquets there. How many racquets do you think we strung there?
Today?
Yes.
Well, it felt a little nicer than yesterday, so I think we're around 150 rackets. Yesterday we got 209 rackets in, and they were 32 rackets on the rack, so we probably did over 160 rackets, definitely. This time, it's looking like you guys will have 2 to 4 rackets for tomorrow morning, maybe a few more after I share these.
Yep.
So, but all of you did between 25 to 30 rackets. So yeah, it's looking like good days, and it's early. We're leaving early. I think we have a nice team night out tonight, and we say goodbye to Harry.
Thank you for allowing me to be on the team.
Pleasure.
It's been a pleasure to be with all of you very professional stringers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Calvin, thank you so much. It's been very fun.
Awesome.
Gerald,
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you, man.
My pleasure.
I know. I love tough.
Hopefully, I gave you a lot of good tips.
I love tough love. You know, I love tough love.
Tough love is good. It's good love.
Kenny,
Yes, sir.
You keep doing what Kenny does, okay? Because you're only going to get better.
Yep.
If you ever in the LA area, where is Kenny at?
Beach tennis in Lomita.
There
California.
you go. Best stringer in LA, in my opinion. Let's go. Strings for all the pros down there. Yeah. All right. Demas, where can people find your great stringing?
New York City. Sport Time
York.
Randall's Island.
One more time?
Sport Time Randall's Island. John McEnroe Tennis Academy.
All right.
Yeah, feel free to stop by, say hi, and yeah, have fun.
Beautiful. Thank you, sir.
Cool. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Whew. All right, guys, back at the Airbnb, and day 3 is in the books here. It's great that we got a early dismissal today, which was a little bit over 6 o'clock. You know, in tournaments like this, I'm fully expecting to be here until 11 o'clock at night, midnight, 2 in the morning, especially the first few days with like 400 kids here. So very, very lucky, to be stringing with such, fast stringers and, professionals and, best stringers in the nation. So, thank you to all of them for, being here and, bringing their A game, as always. So those guys were a pleasure to work with. I'm just going to quickly show you my list here. So they gave us each one of these, and we're supposed to log on the players, their rackets, the string on the main string on the cross, and the tensions. So I'm going to flip this over and show you who I strung. Hello, Solinco. Hello, Julie. Hello. Who are you on the phone with?
I'm on the phone with Norman Tam.
Hello, Norman Tam.
Norm, say hello. You're on speaker with Harry.
Hello, Norm. Norm, where's my rackets?
Where are your rackets?
Where's my balls? Where's my carts? Where's my shirts? Where's my strings? Norm takes care of me really well, so I can't complain. But I can always ask.